Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Rising Army, a strategy game where we take control of a little medieval army camp. So we get to build new things in the camp like barracks and towers, that kind of stuff. We complete missions, we of course go to battle because we're training an army, and we do get to train each of our soldiers individually. So we have that nice personal touch, we get to know who we're training up and who's fighting for us, which does also mean that we do get to know the people that might possibly go into battle and get their head chopped off, but we'll try to make sure that doesn't happen quite so often because that would be a bit of a downer, wouldn't it? But it looks like a lot of fun. It looks all sort of cartoony and fun and vibrant, and I thought we should take a little look. So do you know what, here we go. Time to play the demo of Rising Army and get ready for a little bit of a fight. Right, so first things first, we need to create a new commander, okie dokie. And to do that, we pick a little picture of our commander, we give them a name, and then we name the army. Okay, now in terms of our commander name, really it's a choice of two, isn't it? We know this to be the case. Is our commander going to be Betty or is it going to be Bernard? Who shall we choose? I think today, let's go for Bernard. Let's give Bernard a run out, shall we? There we go. We'll have Commander Bernard and then the army's name that Bernard is commanding. I possibly should have thought about this beforehand. Let's go for Bernard's something. Bernard's, it's got to be alliterative. Bernard's Brawlers. Yes, Bernard's Brawlers. That sounds quite good. I like that. So yes, we're going to have Bernard leading Bernard's Brawlers, and then we need to pick a little picture. Okay, so how many of these are there? Are there many little sort of character portraits? It looks like there might be quite a lot. Oh, that one's quite good because, you know, Bernard does typically have a beard. That's not a big bushy beard like Bernard normally has, but it is at least a portrait of somebody with, you know, quite a nice sort of moustache and beard combo. Have we got somebody with a much bigger beard? Because, you know, Bernard, oh there, hang on, they've got a beard. Anybody with a better beard than that? Anybody? Oh yes. Okay, here. This is what we're talking about. Yes, that is perfect. Anybody else? Oh, that's also quite good. That's also quite good. Do I like that one more? Or do I quite like that one? I like that. That looks more like a Bernardy kind of a beard. And also, he's got sort of touches of Geek Cupboard corporate yellow look. He's got sort of yellowy hair and a yellowy moustache. I like that. We're going to go for that, I think. Yes, absolutely. So we shall create our commander. There is Commander Bernard. And now we get to choose our banner. Okie dokie. I mean, already that's in quite a nice shade of Geek Cupboard corporate blue. Which is okay, happy about that. So that changes, oh, that changes the colour. Okay, I mean, maybe, do we go back to where we were? Oh, there's loads of colours, crikeys. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on, what colour did we have beforehand? Where was the Geek Cupboard corporate blue? Do you know what, that'll do, that's okay, isn't it? That's quite a nice shade of Geek Cupboard corporate blue, which does go quite well with the outside of the banner, which is sort of a shade of Geek Cupboard corporate yellow, if you look and squint a little bit, so that works out quite well. And then we've got this, oh, that's the shape. That's the shape of the banner. I quite like a banner with a pointy bit on it. Do you know what, that's okay. That seems okay. And then we've got that which I assume changes our sort of picture. So there is a crown just here, which is okay. I like that crown. You know, it's got a lot of pointy bits on it with little kind of baubles on the top, but the crown does appear to be broken. It's got a sort of broken bit over here. So maybe let's not go for that. We could go for some swords. We could go for a slice of pizza, which is slightly unexpected. Okay. We could go for one flip-flop. Why is that a thing? Why is this a choice of sort of banner picture? Are there flip-flops in this world? I don't know. And then there's an aerosol sort of spray can type thing. All right, now we're back to some more medieval things. So, yep, sort of spears, a fortressy type thing, some beer, and then back to that again. Okay, I'm torn between either going for this and saying it's a lovely cup of quite frothy tea, or going for the one single solitary flip-flop, because I think that's quite funny. Just one sort of flip-flop / sandal type thing. I like that. That's just sort of weird and obscure, and I think it's quite funny. Do you know what? We're going to go for that. Let's go for that. Our banner is going to be just one little sort of solitary sandal on its own. Just a tiny, lonely flip-flop, because it's just slightly obscure. Yeah, okay, right. Happy with that. And now, choose our background. Okay. What does this mean exactly? Ah, right, okay, noble scion. You start with more gold, but less king's pleasure. Or folk hero, you start with more king's pleasure, but with less gold. I suppose the issue is, because I haven't played the game before, I don't know whether we need more gold or more King's Pleasure, which is the easiest one for us to acquire. Because if one is particularly difficult, if it's really hard to get, say, gold, we should start with more gold. But if it's harder to get King's Pleasure, we should start with more of that. I think, from a more sort of thematic way of thinking about it, I think Bernard is less likely to be a noble scion and he's more likely to be a folk hero. Bernard's not fancy. He's one of the people. I think we go with that. So we're going to start with more King's Pleasure, but with less gold. There we go. We shall begin our tale here with folk hero Bernard. Now, is that the last thing we need to do? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. We get a little sort of thing here. So, hero of the plebs, you have driven the invaders from your village. Will you be able to lead a real army? Okay, there we go. We're the hero of the plebs. Well done, Bernard. Okay, wonderful. And there we go. Right, the game is loading. Let's dive in. Here you can find all of the resources of your army. Use them to build new structures or for their upkeep as the days go by. You can earn gold and resources by completing the king's task, exploring the map, and on other occasions. Okay, so over here, we've got all of our resources. We've got gold, food, tools, I imagine, iron, stone, wood, and don't know what that is, fabric possibly? Maybe it's fabric. At the bottom there is a menu of the available actions in the camp. You can build new structures for training or to restore your troops, to increase the maximum storage capacity, etc. Okay, right, so we can build different things to give us different bonuses. By pressing the end day button instead, which is right there, you'll make the day pass and the resources needed for the upkeep of your army and your camp will be distributed accordingly. Okay. Finally, the map button allows you to move to the map exploration mode. Okay, so we go to a map and then I imagine, yes, we can send our soldiers around to do fighting or investigating or whatever. Okay, this bar indicates the king's satisfaction. Your goal is to please him by completing tasks and winning battles. Okay, so we've got to make the king happy. And there is the king with a crown with good pointy bits. Well done, your majesty. The king is stern but fair. He knows how to reward effort, but he also knows how to bring you to ruin. You will lose everything if his satisfaction reaches the minimum. And it's already looking relatively low. It's on about, what, a quarter-ish? Deary me. This is one of the troops that make up your army. Hello there. Each troop has stats and traits that determine its value in battle. By right-clicking on it, you can view the card with all the details. Can we do that now? No, because we're in tutorial land. Okay. You can drag them into the corresponding buildings you've built to train them, put them to rest, assign them to infirmary, etc. I almost forgot. Death in battle is permanent, except in some rare cases. Okay, so maybe we've got the undead on our tail at some point, I don't know. When you build a structure, you can check its details by right-clicking on it. Okie dokie. When you start dragging a troop with the mouse, icons will appear showing the bonuses and penalties of the building. Drop the troop inside to assign it. Okay, this seems fine. Right. So there's no ticking clock. It's all done on a sort of a turn-based thing. So we end the day and then stuff happens. So we don't need to ask the all-important question. Not right now, anyway. Maybe if there's a battle or something, we might be able to ask the all-important question then about, it's the spacebar question, isn't it? We all know what I'm talking about. So maybe in that case, we could ask the question. But right now, I don't think we need to ask it. So let's go and have a look around. And let's start by looking at you. So you are Roch. Level 1. So okay, we've got some, hang on, right click for more info. There we go. This is the individual troops card showing stats, equipment, training indicators, etc. Hovering the elements will display additional useful details. So that's their stats and that's the equipment they've got. Okay, right. So Roch here, 24 health, 30, I assume energy, 22, whatever that is. Magic? Have we got magic? I don't know. So there's no skills and no traits. So nobody's got skills, nobody's got traits. Roch has got a strength of 4, dexterity of 1, a constitution of 1, and a COU. What's that there? Courage. Right, that sounds quite important. A courage of 6. Okay, so you're quite strong and you're quite brave. Okay, hello there, Roch. Oh, right, hang on. This is probably quite an important thing. So as well as all these stats over here, which tell us how good or not Roch is, we also see over here that Roch is taking a wage of 1 coin and is using 1 food to eat every day. Okay, right, and they've got some armour on, they've got a cloak on, and they're carrying an axe that we can see right there. Okie dokie, so that's them. And then we've got Thorin over here. So Thorin, nowhere near as strong. Thorin is quite dexterous. Okay, and Thorin's a bit more sort of courageous. And they require the same wage and the same food. They've got a merchant jerkin on. And they're carrying a big sword. Okie dokie. And then we've got, Hal Barrow. Oh, you've got a surname. Okay, so you're just Roch, you're Thorin. You're Hal Barrow with your fancy surname. Oh, you've got a lot of that. You've got a lot of, I think it should say constitution rather than constitution at the top there. Okay, so that determines hit points. So they're a bit sort of tanky. Okie dokie. And then we've got Morgan Fenn. We've got Joubert. And we've got Drac Trinner. Okay, so some have surnames, some do not. Okay, so maybe let's look at building a thing. Let's begin by building something. We've got over here our sort of camp centre. Can we zoom in? Yes, we can, only a little bit though. So yeah, that's quite nice. Got some barrels of things, got somewhere to sit around the middle. They're cooking food over there. Okay, but that's kind of it, I think. We've got various things sort of around the edge of the camp. So, crates and barrels and things, but we haven't really got any other structures. So yeah, let's go and build a new thing. So what can we build and what do we need to build things? Because I'm not really sure that we've got the resources yet. I do not know. So we could build some training fields. That seems like quite a good idea. So the troops get stronger and get more constitution. Okay, we could build tents where people can have a bit of a rest. That makes sense. Target fields where they improve their dexterity and constitution. We can build an infirmary to heal people up. We could build an altar. Okay, many soldiers want to pray to their god before dying in battle. Who says they're going to die? Bernard won't let that happen, surely. Here they can improve their morale. Or a stock, place them in your camp to increase the maximum weight of the stash. Okay, so that allows us to store more bits and bobs. Okay, I think maybe some tents might be a good idea because at the moment everyone's just sort of standing around in the open. So maybe if we get some little sort of tents in and we put them maybe near to the middle where the campfire and the food is, let's drop that in over there. Okay, so the tents, I think they just sort of magically appear. So can we now say drop you in? So if we put Thorin into here, Thorin's going to get more of whatever that energy is. And then Joubert can go in and Morgan Fenn can go in. Okay, so the tents are now full and it gives them energy and whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Is that like sort of fury or fire to go and fight or something? Like a sort of a burning flame, like bravery or something? I don't know. And that will require some maintenance. Okay, and we can upgrade buildings as well. Okie dokie. So that's one of those. And then have we got the means to build anything else? We've already got... Oh, you can only build one of each thing. Ah, right, okay. I don't think we can build anything else. We haven't got any resources sort of down here. So what if we go to the map? What happens if we go to the map? This is your commander's token. Oh, there's Bernard. Oh, Bernard's got on a very jazzy cape. Oh, you look good, Bernard. The bar above indicates the available march points. Okay, so there's some points across there. Moving will consume march points, and once you're depleted, you'll only be able to camp and end the day. Hovering the mouse on it, you'll notice two circles area representing the visibility range. They'll be useful for spotting resources or unwelcome encounters. Cities are interactive points. They're marked with a label and their name. Okay, so we can go to cities. Go to a city to take on new tasks from the king, recruit new troops, or trade. By clicking on the compass, you can send to the map. Hold down the mouse wheel, it can move around. Okay, that's fine. This is the journal, where we can keep track of things, tasks of a duration, and can expire. Finally, by clicking this button, you can return to your camp at any time. Right, so around us right now is not very much at all, but possibly, is it worth going to Goosewick? Should we go and have a little trip to Goosewick? And we can have a look around the map. I do like a map like this. This is a pretty map. Look at that. Stonewood Forest, Iron Watch over there. There's a blacksmith over there. There is a blacksmith there. Blacksmith Inn and Market. Okay, so the further away cities appear to have things. Oh, hello. Who are you? Do we need to worry about you? Is something going to happen here? The Cabbage Hand. You encountered a group of bandits. Oh, okay. I rather think the group of bandits encountered us because we weren't moving. I was marvelling at the very pretty map, but okay. Right. Well, let's go and have a fight then. Prepare for battle. Bernard's Brawlers, 6 units. Scouts report, no idea. Our scouts are completely useless. Your skill is not enough to discover information about the enemy. So it could be 2 people, or it could be 200. We've literally got no idea. Okay, right. Engage. Here you are in your first battle. Yes, indeed. So yeah, Bernard's Brawlers against the Cabbage Hand. Why would you choose to call your people that? That seems a bit weird. Okay, they've got, by the look of it, 6 people. Okay. Below you'll find both your troops and the buildings available in the battle, not in this demo. Okay, so we've got troops, but not buildings. Okay. This shows the balance of power between the 2 armies. Your army will always be deployed on the left. This horn can be used when your troops start to flee the battlefield. Oh, that kind of rallies them, does it? Pressing it will slightly restore their morale, encouraging them to return to the fight. Finally here, you control the battle speed as you wish. Okay, right. So at some point in a battle, like we're going to see soon, we are going to ask the very important question. But first things first, we need to deploy our units. Okay, so I think, yeah, Dractree, you've got a bow. So you should go at the back, possibly, as should you. So they've got bows. So yeah, you can just shuffle over a little bit. And everyone else, hang on, I don't know what the range of the bows is, but like that seems good. Everybody else can just sort of line up on the front. Although we have only got 6 people, and they've got 7. I'm hoping these guys are useless and inept. Okay. Right. I think we're ready. So I'm going to press fight. And then immediately after the fight breaks out, I'm going to ask the very important question. So brace yourselves, folks. Here we go. I'm going to press fight. And now that we can see that the fighting is happening, let's ask the important question. I think you all know what it is. So say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And no. No, I cannot confirm that spacebar is pause, but I didn't think it was going to be because there isn't a pause down here. I wasn't kind of expecting that to be the case. We appear to be winning, but I think we have lost somebody. I think we did lose 1 person, which is a bit sad. So, okay, we've taken a victory, but at what cost? Oh, Thorin. Thorin died. Oh, farewell, Thorin. Thorin did take somebody out before they died, though. So there we go. They took 19 damage. And they fell. Okay, right, but we got some gold, got a king favour point. The king thanks you. You're very welcome. Thank Thorin. Got some XP, got some food, other bits and bobs. Okay, so we won the encounter, but we are now down a person, which is a little bit of a shame. So let's head over to this town and maybe, I don't know, recruit somebody. Goosewick is a small village. Oh, it's a village, not a town. Okay, sorry. Hi there, Goosewick the village. Goosewick is a small village with thatched roofs, a creaking well, and a rooster that crows even at night. The entertainment here is watching the innkeeper fight with Farmer Anton's chickens. Okay, so not exactly a big, gigantic, bustling place. Okie dokie. Here you are in the first city. We can check the quests or visit the available shops. Okay, here are some quests over here. So tasks increase in difficulty. The more skulls there are, the harder the encounter. Yes, I sort of managed to work that out. They have a deadline by which they must be completed. The king does not compromise. In this panel, you'll find the inn, blacksmith or market if they're present. Okay, so there's the inn down there. It doesn't have the other things. Okay, that's fine. So we want to go to the tavern and possibly we want to get somebody on board. Commander, I hope you're hungry for victory because the only loot you'll find here is a hot meal and a full mug. I mean, that sounds perfect. I'll have a hot meal and a full mug of tea. Thank you very much. Okay, so if we wanted to recruit some people, would that be okay? We can pay for a drink to restore 10 hit points and 10 of whatever that blue thing is. I think that's like sort of, bravery or sort of, will to fight or whatever. I think let's get in. I mean, you seem quite good. Hemar, you seem good. Click to show details. Can we get you on board for 20? You've got a ragged dress on, which is very fetching, and a rough mace. Okay, but you are quite good in terms of your stats. Joe, we'll get you. So, boop. That gets us up to 6 people, and I kind of feel like maybe we should get another. Just get another person here. Jivak. Jivak's quite dexterous. So, yeah, we'll go for you, look. So, boop. There we go. So, up to 7 people, which I think is quite good. Yeah, okay, happy with that. What are these things? The kidnapped bailiff. The bailiff has been kidnapped along with the tax chest, and the king is furious. Bring back the chest. Oh, yes, and the bailiff too. Okay, 4 days to complete. And we're up against the feral rags. Okay, given that we don't really know what we're doing, let's take on the easiest, less dangerous quest for now. So we'll take that quest. We will have that, thank you. And then, I mean, yeah, do we camp near the town? Or do we leave the town? What does camp near the town do? Does that end the day, possibly? I think for the minute, we leave the town. Ah, right. And now we need to head over here to try and find the bailiff. But, slow down, it says. It's over there, look. But we did just see some bandits pootling around. Yeah, look, you can see their little sort of footprints and things. I don't think we're going to be able to get to where we need to go. We need to get to that. No, run away, there's bandits. There's bandits. Hang on a minute, head in this direction. We can't quite get there right now. But, not enough march points. Okay, the cabbage hand are back again, and we're going to have another fight. Oh, this time we're out in the woods, though, at least. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's equal in terms of numbers this time, I suppose. So archers at the back. Move you up a little bit. And then, yes, we'll put you here. You can go in here. You've got a big axe. So you can go across the top there. And then you two can come down here. And let's hope that's enough. So, yes, it's equal in terms of numbers, but I'd like to think that our people are a bit better than theirs. So, yeah, okay, right, here we go. Fight. And there's lots of fighting happening. The cabbage hand are taking losses. We've taken losses as well, which is not what... Are we getting killed to death? The archers are doing quite a good job, actually. We need to take that. There we go, look. The cabbage hand are falling, but so are we. Oh, dear. Well, that didn't go entirely according to plan. We're going to find it very difficult to rescue anybody with just 2 people. Oh dear. They all died. They didn't even flee the battlefield. They just all got killed. The king thanks you. Yeah, I mean, it's great and it's brilliant, but we have now only got 2 people. Encounter 1... I mean, it's a hollow victory, isn't it? Okay. Right, so we can't do anything else. We've used up our march points. So I think we need to go to our camp where there's now only 2 people. So you 2 can go into there. And then possibly we end the day. I guess we can't build anything else. Oh, we could do. We can build... I want to build that thing. The altar would be quite good because then they can do a bit of praying or whatever and get their morale up. Oh, that's what that is. The morale is that fire thing. Okay, right, that makes sense. So for the minute, we will end the day. So finish the day, yes. We can't do much else. There's not that many people around to do anything anyway. Okay, so there we go. They recover. I think they were sort of okay anyway. Day 2 begins. They get their food and such like. Right, okay. So can we now... build this thing? No, we cannot. Okay, is it worth possibly... We're going to need some more people. I think that much is evident. Where can we go for some people? We might have to head up here. We might need to go to there to recruit some more people and then come back down here. In fact, just go there, look. Oh, there's wood there. Go there and pick up that wood. That might be quite useful. We've been slowed down, but... Oh, that's 5 free wood. That was okay. Right, here we are in Bamberg. Okay, little bit bigger than the other place we were. Impressive towers, drawbridges and a market so crowded you'll surely return home with something you didn't need. Hooray! Welcome to the great civilization of Bamberg. Okay, it looks nice. So we've got a market, got a blacksmith, and we've got a tavern. Right. I think we need to go to the tavern and get some people on board because everybody appears to be quite dead. Godwin Locke. Hang on, has anybody got a proper weapon? Oh, you. Yes. You've got proper armour. Oh, poor armour. At least it's you're not wearing a dress or whatever. We'll have you for 20. How much money have we got? 50. That's not very much, is it? We'll get you. Hang on, who else has got decent? You're only worth 5. But you are an archer. And the archers were pretty good last time. Do you know what? We'll take you. We'll take you. So we're to 4 people. I want to have a look around here. So the blacksmith, we can buy exotic swords for 65. No, we can't. We can buy armor of Beyond Borders for all of our money. We can buy some badly leather armor. Okay. A wonky looking sword or just a good old axe. Okay. So that's what we get from there. And then the market is... Oh, it's getting all this stuff. Okay. So we could potentially trade in, for example. We could say, okay, I'd like to trade 10 lots of fabric. So, boom, that gets us 20 money. And then we could buy, say, 4 lots of that stone. In fact, by 5. So we don't completely run out. So there you go. So we're on 50. And that means back at the camp, we can build our shrine thingamajig, whatever it was. That might be a good idea. That might be quite good. Okay. Okay, right. I still think we've only got 4 people. We need some more people. So let's get... What have you got? Oh, you've got a spear and a shield and a good moustache. Oh, we'll get you. Absolutely. In you come Brandon. You're only 10. So we'll hire you. We're down to 40 money. That doesn't seem very much. Also, we do need to remember that our people take a wage, don't they? They do require paying at the end of every day. So I don't think we should spend all of our money on getting new people in, because then when it comes to the next day, we're not going to be able to pay them, and then I imagine they will just leave anyway. So let's be a little bit circumspect with our money, shall we? Let's keep a little bit behind. However, I think maybe Sagul here could be quite a good candidate, because they've got a piece of armor, they've got a weapon, and they've got a shield. So they might survive a battle. So I think we'll get you on board. Welcome. And then, yeah, 30 money. So let's get one of the 10 people in. So who do we go for? Do we go for you? You've got a big old sort of pitchfork. Do we go for you with a club, or do we go for another archer person? I mean, we do need some more sort of upfront hitty people. The archers are going to get swamped by the enemy's upfront hitty people if we haven't got enough of our own to kind of form a defensive line. So I think maybe let's go... Oh, you haven't got much sort of that one there, have you? Let's go for you. Godwin Locke. Hello there, welcome aboard. You also do have a shield and a labourer's jacket, so some light armour. So do you know what? You can come in. Hello there. And I think that's kind of it. I think that's it. We can't afford to buy anything. We could buy an axe. We could buy an axe for somebody. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's treat ourselves to 1 axe. Look at us there, big spenders. Okay, so we're down to 10 money, but we have got an axe. Okay, so if we then leave the town and go back to our camp, I assume the camp sort of comes with us and we move it around a bit. How do we assign this to anybody else? So who needs potentially a slightly better weapon? So you. So your weapon there does 4 to 8 damage. Your sort of pitchfork thing. 4 to 8 damage, 1.2 speed. The axe is 6 to 8 damage. So it does higher damage. It's a bit quicker. And it's got 50% accuracy. The same as that one. Oh, okay, yeah, swap that around. There you go. You can have a choppy axe, Godwin Locke. There you go. You're very welcome. Right. And then come out of there. And I think everybody else is sort of okay. Your weapon is 4 to 8. 1.2 speed. 50% accuracy. Although actually, hang on. Minus 5% accuracy for a spear? Why is that? So the spear is worse than a pitchfork. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Right. You can have the pitchfork then. Okay, right, that's fine. So I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Oh, I forgot about you down there. Hello. We'll pop you into there for now, so you can all go to bed. Right, can we build this thing? Now we don't have enough gold. Okay, good. That went well then. Right, what we need to do is leave the town and then go to here. Because if we go to here... Oh, there's goodies over there, look. There are goodies, but we need to sort this bandit thing out. Oh, please say we can get there by the end of the day. Come on, there we go. Right, the kidnapped bailiff. The bailiff has been kidnapped along with the tax chest. Okay, so let's go and have a fight. We've got 7 people. We don't know anything about the opposition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but we're up against the feral rags So not the cabbage people this time. And it looks like, hang on, we can only have 6 people. It's 6 versus 6. I assume because the space we're in is sort of smaller or whatever. Okay, let's get in some good old hitty people up front, shall we? So we'll have you, you, and you. So they're our punchy people. So these guys can get involved in the fight in a melee sort of a way. And then, yeah, you lot can go at the back. We'll have you there and you there. And I assume we can't put you in. No, okay, because yes, we've got 6 people on the sort of battlefield. Okay, right. Let's fight then. I don't know what else we can do about this, so we'll just go and do some fighting. So here we go, fight. Right, the archers can do some fighting. Everybody is missing, which is brilliant. Right, one feral rag has got... Oh, the feral rags are being torn to pieces. Okay, if we could do this without losing anybody, that would be tremendous, wouldn't it? Okay. Keep picking on them. Keep picking on them. Do some more fight. We can zoom in a bit, actually. I think we did that without losing a single person. Okay, victory is ours. The king's going to be delighted. And we got some stuff. We got a spiked club. We got a tunic of the explorer. We got quite a bit of money. Some king's favour. Ooh, some shiny jewels. Okay, that's quite nice. And various other bits and bobs. Okay. Right, this is good. And, oh, look at that. Drac is almost, I imagine, ready to level up. That's got to be like their experience or whatever. Okay, that was pretty good. Quest completed. I've just moved us into the middle of nowhere. I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's go back to, in fact, let's cut through the middle. In fact, what's down there? We'll go down here to High Cross. That looks okay. There are some troublemakers over here. So, not enough march points. We might need to go around the mountains, possibly. But if we go to the camp, can we now build the altar? Yes, we can. Okay. So they can improve their morale. So yeah, look, like your morale is down. Oh, also, hang on. Can we build an infirmary? Yes, we can. Because also people are quite badly injured. Okay, we'll put a hospital in. Little sort of hospital tent. We'll put it kind of out of the way. Over here. So if people are in pain... and they're shouting, ouch, my leg, it's going to fall off, then yeah, they're going to be far away from everybody else. So nobody else can be slightly unnerved by the potential leg falling off situation. So yes, you need to go into there because you're injured. You are not. You're almost dead. Oh dear. You're fine. You're a bit wounded. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, so put you into there. And then you can go into here. Okay. Right. In fact, what's your energy? Your energy's topped out. Yours is increasing. Yours increasing. And yours is fine. Okay, so these people are healing. They're going to top up their energy. And you're just going to stand around for a bit. Okay, Ditcher. I assume that's the gate. So you go and guard the gate, look. You go and sort of stand over there. That's fine. I think... that's all we can do for the day. I don't think we can do too much more. No, we haven't got resources to build anything. Look, we've not got enough tools, I think, to build anything at all. So we can't build a shiny new thing. However, we have got some different stash now, haven't we? An improvised spear, a pitchfork, a spiked club, and some decent light armour. So who might benefit from some decent light armour? What have you got? A labourer jacket. Oh, you've already got some on. Okay, right, so not you. What about you? Sagul. You've got on some light armour that's pretty much the same. You've got on some poor armour, but I still think it works. What about you? You've got on a Moorland cloak, which is a light armour. Have you all just got light armour on that's worth 5? I assume that's like 5 armour points or whatever. I think you might have. Oh, okay, right, so this isn't going to make any difference at all. Okie dokie. Anybody with a club? No. Okay, I don't think we can do anything with that either. So our stash at the minute is pretty pointless. I think then we end the day. So yes, I want to end the day. So skip through to next. So they're recovering in terms of health. So that's quite good. So they've had a bit of a sit down. We gather various resources. Some stuff goes out on things. We've got no tools and no cloth. Okay, that's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Okay, right, so go to the map, and I think if we click there, are we slowed down because we're crossing mountains? I think we are, but that's fine. I was going to hopefully sell those weapons and things for some money, but there isn't a blacksmith over here, which is a bit of a nuisance. Okay, there are some quests that we could do. We could go to the tavern, or we could go to the market to maybe buy some things. Do we need to buy any of this? Maybe we need to buy, say, 5 of that for 20 of our money. So we'll do that, but we'll sell 5 food to get 5 money back. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Do we need to sell food? How do we make the food? Where does it come from? Okay, right, so we're in High Cross. High Cross is a booming city. Construction is underway everywhere you turn. It's renowned for its wine production and taverns. Okay, so I think for now, we've got a bunch of battered and bruised people. Let's take on the Stinker of the Swamp, shall we? In fact, have we got 38 money? We could... 15 money restores 10 hit points and 10 morale, which is quite good. But do we just get some more people in? Not you, because you're a bit rubbish. You're quite good across the board. Look at your stats. Ditcher. And you've got yourself a Moorland Cloak and a Rusty Sword. Harlan Stone, that's a good name. You've got some decent stuff as well. There's 2 Harlan Stones. What are the chances? Who knew? This one here is possibly a bit better. Pogvis. Pogvis does have an improvised shield, which could possibly be like a pan lid or something. Okay, so we've got 38 money. Again, we need to be a little bit careful with how we spend this. I think we get 1 new person. I quite like you. I think your stats are pretty good. So we'll get you in, Ditcher. So in you come. Lovely. Welcome aboard. And now let's take on this little quest here. The Cabbage Hand. Oh, they've got the thing. They've got the pizza thing on their banner. Right, a smelly mercenary has called himself the King of the Mud. He charges tolls to travellers, go and restore honour and hygiene. Okay, if we do that, we get all sorts of shiny things. What do we do with this? What do we do with the gems? We get 15 sort of diamondy things, but I don't know where they are on this list, and I don't know what to do with them. Okay, we'll take that quest. We'll do that, and then we'll leave the town. And, okay, where do we need to go? We need to head back over in this direction. Where are they? Oh, crikey, are they really far away? Because, oh, dearie me. Okay, this is fine. But we've only got so much that we can walk in a day. So we're going to stop over here at the foot of these mountains. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, that's incredibly far away. Right, go to our camp then. We'll go to the camp. Right, and... yeah, does new chappie... Where are you? Ditcher. Do you need 5 to 7 with a sword? 6 to 9 for a spike club? Yeah, that's a bit better. You can have that. There you go. You're welcome. I don't think we can do anything else. I don't think we have anything else left to do. So you're... hang on, can we build a thing? Can we build anything? No, we're still lacking the tools. We need to buy some more of those in. So you're sort of okay. You don't need to heal. You don't need to heal. You don't need to heal. Neither do you and neither do you. Okay, so you can just sort of hang around. You're on 20 out of 28. You're not healed and you're not healed. So you can still remain over there. And you can just stand around over here. I think that's all we can do. I don't think we can do anything else. So we'll end our day. So yes, please. Wait until the next day. And then we'll see where we can go. I want to go and do this mission. I want to go and do the quest. Okay, the Stink of the Swamps expires in quite a long time. Got 3 days. That's all good. So we will go to the map. And, oh, there is some fabric there. We'll swing by that fabric. Okay, we've picked that up. That's some cloth. And then we'll just make a beeline to right there. Past possibly this stone. We'll nip past this stone. And then we'll go to that thing. We're not going to get there today, are we? We're not going to get there today. We need more march points. We need to move quicker. Bernard, come on. Go and do... Don't skip leg day, Bernard. We're nearly there. But not quite. Botherations. Okay, so a day of just sort of mooching around, not doing very much. But, yeah, okay, fine. We'll end the day. Yes, we can't do much else. So wait until the next day. Our money's going to come tragically down, as is the food. We need to do that mission very urgently, don't we? We need to get this done. So, okay, the Stinker of the Swamps. Here we go. Yep, do some fighting. No idea about the enemy. They've got 1, 2, 3. They've got 6 people, and we can also deploy 6. Okay, so we want to put in... Drac Trinner might possibly level up, which would be quite good. So we'll put them... oh, you're a bow person. Oh, okay. We'll put you in, and you, and then you with the club. You're the new person. Okay, so there's 3 up front. And then I think, do we go 4 up front, 5 up front, and then 1 at the back with a bow. And hopefully they can target their bow person. I think we go for that. Let's do that. Yeah, go on. Here we go. Fight. And, oh, our archer just got proper walloped. Our archer is aiming at... Oh no, their archer was aiming at our archer, but now I think they've stopped. Right, the Cabbage Hand are being very destroyed. And I think, there we go. Sorted. A glorious victory for Bernard's Brawlers. Well done, Bernard's Brawlers. Okay, so what do we get? We get some money, we get some more diamondy things I don't know what to do with. Get food and tools and various other things. Okay, and yeah, bow and a sword. And some more armour. Okay, right, there we go. And the king thanks us, which is good. Also, look at that. Drac Trinner can level up. Okay, let's see what happens when we level up a person. Right, so quest complete. I think let's nip back to the camp then and have a look at... Yeah, you're over here. Okay, right, Brandon. You are a bit... Oh, no, you're the one who's leveling up. Okay, but Brandon is a bit beaten up, so you can go into there. You're a bit beaten up, as are you. Quite a lot of them are beaten up, but of course we have only got 1 hospital, so okay, never mind. You can go into here, so you can have a rest in there for now. And then, yes, you. How do we level you up? Oh, we get to pick a thing. What do we want to make you better at? I mean, you've got a bow, which I think is for dexterity, is it? Dexterity affects stamina, attack interval, and accuracy. I mean, do you know what? We'll give you a point of that. Anyway, there you go. So up to 6. So now you're going to be able to attack a little bit more accurately and possibly a bit quicker as well, which is pretty good. Although you now require a little bit more money. Okay, noted. Oh, this is quite a tricky thing to balance then, isn't it? This is a tricky old thing. Right, head over here. Can we please get there? Walk along the coastline a little bit. There we go. Paddle through the edge. Right, go to Bamberg. Can we go to the blacksmith shop? Can we sell some of this rubbish that we don't want? Can we sell that for 6? Yes, okay. 2 rusty swords. Don't need those. So this is a good source of income. And we'll sell the pitchfork. And we will sell the common bow. And then, do we buy... Oh, hang on a minute. There's an epic weapon. Okay. And comfortable leather armour for 45. But we have got an epic sword. High nobility sword. Does a lot of damage. It looks a bit like She-Ra's sword. Which is amazing. And I'm all for that kind of a thing. Okay. I think maybe. Do we go for that? Great Sword of Soldier is 105. What does that do? 10 to 16 damage. This does 10 to 14 damage. And it's significantly cheaper. Okay. Maybe. I'm going to buy this. We're going to buy ourselves a big fancy sword, which is exciting. And then, I think, we need to... Oh, no, we can't afford to do anything else. Okay, now I was going to buy the fancy armour. I was going to buy that. But I think even if we sell the 2 that we've got, that's 16. Hang on, 16 plus 37. So 47, 53... Then we spend 45 money on that, which would leave us with 8 money. So we would be broke. We would be broke if we didn't make any more money. I mean, is it worth doing? Is it worth doing? Do you know what? Let's go for it, shall we? We'll sell that for 8. And we'll sell that for 8. And then we'll buy the comfortable leather armour. Yes, please. We'll have 1, thank you, for 45. Right, we are now quite poor. Potentially we could sell something. I don't know what to sell. Do you know what? Just to make sure we don't completely run out of money. How about we get 10 money from selling some fabric? There we go. So we're not quite as poor. And Do we need to pick up another mission? The kidnapped bailiff? We've already done that one. And what do we do with the shiny gems? Where are the shiny gems? We must have a big store of these things here, but I don't know quite what to do with them. Okay, that quest is okay. Maybe we could do this one. Oh, that's another King of the Swamp one. We've already done that similar thing. What about this one here? I mean, this is a tier 4 difficulty. I think maybe that might be pushing it a bit. Let's do the tier 2 one. Let's go and deal with another Swamp King person. So 5 days to complete. We get a lot of shiny things. Take that quest. I've got no idea where it is. What direction do we need to go in? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go back to the camp though, because we can now give somebody a big fancy sword. Who would like a big gigantic sword? I mean, Ditcher. Ditcher is a little bit beaten up, but I think Ditcher will go quite well with a big fancy sword. Just because you've got a good moustache and such like, it works quite well. So I think we'll turn you into our elite hitty person. So you can have a maximum of 60 hit points, because that gives you more constitution and courage and strength. And then you can have the fancy armour as well. Okay. Oh, he's got a hood on with a plaster on his hood. Okay, that's good. And then we've got a spiked club that maybe somebody else might want. Do you want that? 6 to 9 damage, 6 to 8 damage, 1.2 speed. Oh, that's a bit quicker. That's a little bit quicker. What if we did that? 6 to 9. Oh, no, that's nothing. We're giving you nothing there. So that's 6 to 9. That's 6 to 8. Do you know what? You can have 6 to 9. You can attack a teeny tiny bit slower. There you go. So you're a bit better. But yeah, our main person is now Ditcher. Level 1 Ditcher, who's come in and he's got all the fancy gear. Right. Back to the map we go. Hang on. Can we leave the town, go to the camp? Now with all of our things. Oh, it's still tools, isn't it? It's still tools. I want to build this thing. That requires 20 money and 3 tools. Okay, we haven't got any chance of doing that. Right, leave the town. Where do we go? Ah, here. This way. I imagine it's going to be all the way across the other side of the entire map. Okay, yep, fine. We're not going to get there today. Wandering over here. Slow down. It's all the way over there. It's all the way over here. I mean, this is obviously a demo of the game. This is fine. They're working on it. They're making improvements. They're tweaking it. All that kind of stuff. You know, that's fine. We know what to expect when we're playing a demo. But it would be quite nice if when you took a mission from a particular town, the sort of mission marker wasn't closer to another town. Like, why aren't Highcross reporting this as a problem? Why are Bamberg saying that's a problem when the issue is nearer this town over here? That seems a little bit of an oddity, doesn't it? It should be sort of near to this town over here. Because now we can't get there again. We've got to, wait an entire day. So, okay, we'll just end the day. Yes, absolutely. And can we get there on the next day? I don't know. I'd like to think we should be able to. We do need to get there to pay everybody, because we're going to run out of money otherwise. You're all full of energy and such like. You need to heal, actually. Hang on. Are you okay? You are okay. You need to go into here. Hang on. Yeah, you need to go into there, please. Oi, you. Go into here. Oh, no, somebody's already assigned to there. There's 3 people. Are there? Hang on. Drag everybody out. Okay, you need to go into there to get your morale back. As do you. You need to heal up over there. You need to heal up. You also need to heal up. Okay, right. So we've got a lot of people that are not having the best of times. Energy. Okay, so everyone sort of seems okay. Right, fine. So you lot can just stand over there. The archers are okay. The archers are fine. Everybody else is feeling a little bit sort of battered and bruised. Right, back to the map. And just set course for that just there. Just go straight over. Are we going to make it? It requires us to walk through lots of trees and forests and things. We might possibly, if we're lucky, get there. We've got about half our points left. I think we might fall just a little bit short, which is rather... Oh, no, hang on. We might just make it. Come on, we need to get here. Okay, right, another fight. Got no idea how many people we're up against. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... There's 8 of them. Okay, right, there's 8 of them, and they're called the Steel Swines. We can also deploy 8 people, which is quite good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is everybody. This is all of our people. Right. Okay. Ditcher, with your magic sword. You get that sorted, please. You go to the front. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5 melee people. And then at the back here, we've got our archers. They can all sort of go... Hang on, you're not quite in the middle. Like that. I like the different kind of battle arenas. This one here's on like... I don't know, like it's a bit sticking out into the sea. It's sort of sticking out. Is that a pizza box? Okay, pizza is big in this game, as are single flip-flops. Okay, I like that. Yeah, some are in a cave, some are in a clearing. I like the variety of it all. Okay, right. We're going to go and have a fight then. So, fight. Let's see how we get on. So, hopefully Chappie should be doing pretty well. Somebody's gone. We've lost 2 people. We've lost 3. We've lost 4. Oh, my goodness me. We're being torn apart. I suspect maybe this is going to be the end of it all. What happened to our person with the big fancy sword? Okay, we're being chopped to pieces. Various body parts went over there. People are being reduced to their component body parts. Okay. Defeat. A crushing defeat. Oh, we were completely destroyed there. Did anybody take anybody out? Ditcher, with the magic sword, took 1 person out. And that was it. They caused 49 damage. Segul and Godwin Locke caused no... And Marcel Fish caused no damage at all. Excellent. Good job. Good job, folks. Would you like a reward now too? Next time the king will expect more. You'll lose for... Yes, please. I'd like a reward for being completely useless at failing that quest. Oh dear, right, the king was furious. Oh, the king is enraged. Rumour has it he held a duck leg at a courtier just hearing your name. Yet, he grants you one final chance. Fresh troops have been assigned to your cause. Don't waste them, or you'll end up scrubbing royal latrines. Yes, my lord. Oh dear, right, okay, so we get another chance, so effectively... Oh no, we're not restarting. We're not restarting. We have got the camp that we set up, but now we've just got a load of new people who are all level 1 newbies. Okay. I mean, let's head. Maybe we'll go up here, actually. Go to Iron Watch, because we've not been there, but now we've got to sit about for a bit. Okay, right, go to the camp. We can't build anything, I don't imagine. Nope, nothing at all. Okay, right, end the day. Yes. Everyone's going to go and get paid. This is going to be a problem on the next day, isn't it? Because we're not going to have enough money. Oh dear. And stuff goes into maintaining these. Look, you know, fabric goes into maintaining the infirmary for bandages or whatever. Okay. Onto the map we go. We need to go to here to get ourselves a quest. Possibly should have gone to there to get a quest. And then we need to hope the quest is nearby. Because if it isn't... we can't pay the wages of our people and they're all going to get grumpy. So let's hope the quest is literally next door. I mean, it's lovely to be here. Let's go to the blacksmith shop. We'll sell these things. We'll sell that and sell that. Because that's fine. That makes us some money. Okay. And we'll do Granary Panic. Someone has emptied the village granary, leaving only crumbs and well-fed mice. Collect the supplies while the villagers start looking at each other for food. Okay, we'll take that quest. And then... we need to figure out where it is. And I imagine it's 12 bajillion miles in the complete opposite direction of where we are. It's somewhere over here. If we click that arrow, we might possibly find out. But, no, who knows where it is. It can't be... oh, it's... really? See, this doesn't make any sense to me. This doesn't make any sense. Why are people over here worried in any way about what's happening in a granary... that sort of people are over here? Surely that should be bothering the Grimshire people. That I disagree with. I find that a bit silly. So you spend most of your time walking around between different quest locations. Like, we're not going to get there in like 2 or 3 days. So go to the camp. We can't build anything. So, yeah, wait till the next day. We're going to spend some money. All of this stuff's going to come back out again. Soon we're not going to be able to have the infirmary. That's going to expire in 2 days. Can we even make it to just there in 2 days? Because if we can't, that's a little bit unfair, game. I feel like you've given us an impossible task to make our way across the entire of the known world in 2 days. That does seem a bit daft. I don't know if we're going to make it. We'll probably get to around here-ish by the end of our current march. Sort of where the cursor is. Possibly not even there, look. I wasn't too far off as a guess, actually. So not enough march points. So, okay. End the day because we can't do anything else. I mean, maybe we're supposed to stop off at other places and do missions as we go. Is that what we're supposed to do? That's going to expire in one day. I feel that's clearly not right. That is clearly bobbins, isn't it? Okay, the king's going to be very cross with us. We're going to head down here. Let's head down to Goosewick and we'll grab a quest from there because we're not going to make it here in one day. We've only just made it to about here. Oh, dearie me. Okay, no, come on. Goosewick, got any quests? Don't you dare fight us. Okay. Bell thieves. The village's precious bell has disappeared and suspicion falls on a group of bandits who've been roaming the forest lately. Recover it. 3 days. Okay. We'll take that quest. Whereabouts is that? That's it. Oh. We've encountered a bunch of bandits. The feral rags. I don't want to encounter a bunch of bandits. There's 5 of them. And there's 5 of us. Okay, you can be at the back because you've got a bow. And then we've got you, and you, and you, and you. Okay, so have a fight. This is all we can do. So they all run in. The archer missed us. We're going to shoot back. Right, people, they're being killed. Okay, this is good for us. Hopefully we won't lose anybody in this battle. We're all wailing on their last remaining person, I think. And there we go. Right, they've been sort of smashed into limbs. Right, victory. This is good news. And yeah, we'll have to assign people to various things. But okay, so Kudasai, Yaga Uffering, Hugo Torben, and Winmar Grant. The king thanks us. The king is hopefully no longer quite as angry with us. We won the encounter. And we'll leave the town because we need to go over here, look. We want to go to here. But again, we're not going to get there in time. And we're not going to complete the other quest, which is probably going to make the king quite cross. Okay, who's injured? You're injured. You can go into that. You're very injured. And you are quite injured. Okay, so you lot can go there. You can go here. You can go here. End the day. Yes. Okay. We haven't got enough fabric to possibly maintain our building. The king has rewarded us, but the granary panet's going to expire today. We might have possibly made it if we had an additional day, but the king's given us a load of goodies. Oh, thank you, your highness. Oh, hang on. Can we build the thing? We can build the altar. Oh, let's put that in for morale purposes. Yay. Okay, right. People can have a boost to their morale, which is good. And although they also need a boost to their health a minute because they're all a bit dead. Okay, right. Go to the map and head over here. Let's go and deal with these guys. I just want to get this done now. If we can complete this, I'm going to be quite happy. Okay, so, yep. Who are we up against? 5 people. We can have 5. That's all we've got. So put you there. You there. Oh, you're really badly injured. What's the worst that could happen apart from a horrible, brutal death? Okay, the Borderland Boozers. We are running in. They're 1 down. They're 2 down. We're 1 down. Okay, we are leading, but only just. We are still leading. The battle rages on. Right, they're down to just 2 people, I think. They're down to 1 person, but we did lose a person. And there we go. We lost 2, but they have been defeated. Okay. A victory comes at a cost. So we lost Hugo and Yaga Uffering. But we have picked up many things, including some armour, some pack armour. It looks like a cardboard box. Okay, good. Right, continue. Quest completed. This is good. Oh no, stop moving around. I don't want to do that. And then we're not going to complete that other quest, are we? Because we're just too far away. Maybe we could have got there. We might have got there. Let's head over to Grimshire. Have we been there before? I don't know. But we'll head over in that direction. We'll go to our camp. Can we build the training thing? No. We need some... Oh, we can do that. We can train dexterity and constitution. Do you know what? For the sake of it, because we're going to wrap things up in a sec, let's just put that down, shall we? And just take a look at it. Oh, there we go. Right, so yes, long-range stuff. Right, okay, so of our 3 remaining people, I think they all do need to go for a little bit of healing, because you all look a little bit beaten up. I know Torben's not beaten up. Torben does need to go to the tents to get his energy back. Okay, that's fine. And I think we can't do anything else. We've moved. Oh, no, we haven't moved all the way. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, go to Grimshire. Head over there as best we can. Just sort of pootle along. The marching points coming down. I do wonder if we sort of acquire extra marching points as stuff happens. Just, as we sort of play the game, get levels up or whatever. Grab some tools. Not enough marching points. So, let's go to the camp. We will end the day. The king, I imagine, is going to get quite grumpy with us because we didn't complete that other quest. So he's on 19 favour points now. That's expired. What has that done? Has that done anything at all? Quest expired. Oh, okay. Right, so it's just sort of gone, but the king isn't furious with us. Oh, well, look, that's a thing. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Yes, we failed to do some quests, but the king doesn't seem too fussed. Okay, right, let's make our way over here then. I want to get to over here. Maybe just, possibly take a trip to the blacksmith. Well, there's not an inn. There's not an inn over there. I was going to get some more people on board. But, okay, we'll take our 3 people over here and we'll just visit the lovely sounding town of Grimshire. In the Far East, among forests, Grimshire shines with its natural beauty. Crafts and agriculture are the main activities, and the people always seem relaxed and at peace. Okay. And, I think now that we're here in Grimshire, I think that's a good place to wrap things up for now. Because, I think we have had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? I've really enjoyed it. I like the idea. I do like the concept of it. And it is quite unforgiving. You go into a battle, your people get bashed about the head with, swords and things, and they're going to die. We're not going to see everybody through because that's just the nature of the game. But yes, overall, I like it. I like the idea of it. Sort of wandering about the map, completing quests, getting gold, making sure we've got enough food and money to pay and feed people, that kind of stuff. We've got to make sure the king likes us. That's an important thing as well. Got to make sure that we can recruit new people. There's armour to buy and weapons to purchase and that kind of stuff. And I like all that. I like the fact that it is quite sort of a fluid, dynamic thing. And it's very pretty. I do like the way it looks as well. I like the art style. It looks quite nice, sort of kind of cartoony-ish. And then you get little sort of fights as well. You get to position your people, and that might make differences. Get to choose whether you go for sort of all melee weapons, have a couple of archers in there. So it's really good. I like it. And this is only a sort of a demo / early access type of a version. So when there's sort of you had time to polish it up and refine it and add all the other bits and bobs in, add in what was missing, like character traits, wasn't it? There weren't any character traits and things. So I think once all those things are added in, it's going to be really quite good indeed. It reminds me a little bit of Norland in sort of, it's sort of how I think it possibly is sort of, playing out. But Norland's a little bit different, but I think it reminds me, just puts me in sort of mind of Norland. Although there's less character stuff in this than there is in Norland. Norland, your characters are sort of quite key, important figures. Whereas in this, yes, okay, they've got names and such like, but they're a little bit more expendable, I feel. But there we go. There we go. I've had a lovely time with it. But yes, I think because we have seen quite a lot of the game and what it's all about and how it works at the minute, I think, we'll wrap things up for the moment with our look at the really rather wonderful Rising Army. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That will be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as maybe keeping up to date with Rising Army when we come back to it at some point in the future, when it's a little bit further developed and down the line. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Unique, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.